Hey guys, I'm Shibarata. I work as an engineering manager. My mission is building the best global engineering team. Please follow me on the Twitter or LinkedIn. I write some blog in the Medium, so appreciate if you can visit my blog. So today, I would like to talk about how to dispose outdated way. So we are living, such a kind of volatile world where, our team is growing, business situation gets changes. So we are implementing like kind of many process or many approach day by day, but maybe some of the approach may not be suitable for today. So it's quite important to kind of keep thinking about the disposal of the even old approach as well as implementing a new process because sometimes the outdated business or process may slow people down. So for example, like maybe we have some kind of a double check mechanism on the pull request review, for example. Maybe just because of the in the past we have a fatal mistake on the pull request review. But let's say that if the team grow now and kind of standardize the technical level of the team may increase comparing to the 1 years back. If that's the case, maybe we want to consider this again. Maybe we no longer need a double check mechanism, but we just need a one reviewer, for example. So systematic disposal, this was kind of mentioned by the Peter Drucker as well. So he was kind of mentioning about more on the in a context of the kind of management approach. So he is kind of mentioning about more kind of high level business process or some of the business itself. And one of the kind of important approach how to kind of dispose implement this kind of systematic disposal gonna be the scheduling dust card. I think in your local community, you should have some kind of dust kind of card in place. I think, especially in Japan. In my place, we have the Saturday and Wednesday. I can make some kind of trash out, and the dust card get collect my garbages. So just like this, I think we should schedule that card periodically so that we can kind of keep reminding ourselves. We might need to kind of revisit the list of the things we have today and dispose something. So the in the Drucker's case, since he is more talking about the business perspective, he is kind of recommending at least for the every 3 years kind of revisit kind of these things. But let's say if we are kind of discussing in a context of the engineering management, maybe we could have more frequent kind of schedule for dust card. Especially if you are kind of implementing some kind of agile-based process or like a Scrum, maybe you should have some kind of iteration like every 3 to 4 weeks kind of iterations. And maybe the kind of retrospective meeting gonna be the one of the good place to kind of dispose of. So I think in a kind of retrospective meeting, I think you should have the typical frame like a KPT, for example. But along with that, maybe you might want to think about adding the criteria for the disposal as well. When we kind of discussing the kind of disposal, I think that there is a one kind of psychological trap is here. So that in the, people have the people's decision making sometimes led by the commitment and consistency, meaning that if some of the people used to work on some approach or way of the thinking and make a kind of consistent execution there, people have that something in the kind of commitment, consistency in mind, and people have the tendency to stick with that kind of old approach. That's why you get some kind of people sometimes are against to kind of dispose the old approach. But we need to consider that maybe people might have kind of those bias. You should also be talking to yourself in this in mind. Your decision also made by this commit just by the commitment consistency. So you should kind of talking to yourself Is this really kind of useful today, or you are just dragged by this kind of psychological effect? So if you want to kind of learn more about the commitment and consistency, there is a best book, which is the Influence. So by the Robert Cialdini. So this is a Japanese version I have, but there is an English version as well. I'm gonna be putting the kind of link for the description area. So please visit that. If you have any interest. So that's all for today. So I hope that this kind of idea gonna be helping your kind of business. Thank you for watching and see you soon.